And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 81 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On play action, Love to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score, Packers 14.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. 3 and out.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. Fourth down, Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Over on down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Packers 21, Vikings 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now KJ Osborne. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, they'll have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Working out of the gun, Cousins flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Junior.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd and 10.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll throw again. Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Well, now they'll try the end around. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well. Creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
24.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Again, it's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Kevin King with a pick. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. A second down throw for Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 18. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be brought down as time is now out on this first half of action. Clean it up, baby. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First down, here's Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Third down and goal to go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return. The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think,
and nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Number 33.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play fake. Here's Love. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that's complete to Lewis. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That's good.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Packers.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, Love. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
10 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Cousins on 1st down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Stephon Anthony came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Cousins, room here to run. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Osborne. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's good for 28 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Now Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They hand off to their big tight end. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
14.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And a 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52. Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Love. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Mike, check, 59.
On play action. Love to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
No gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Love. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 35-yard.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
52, Vikings 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he's into the clear. A big run there by Jones. 59 yards for him on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's just me and you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown!
That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
At the 25.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Dalvin.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sharp. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now for Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
59.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully